lines are now closed and the results are in. Tonight, another Dorothy's Dream of West End stardom will come to an end, while the others skip merrily through to next week. Their fate is now in the hands of the Lord, but they're all hoping their shoes won't be. Battling it out to stay in the competition, it's our final 7!
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a bowl of butter. Don't rain around a cloud to rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone makes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I'll march my band out, I'll keep on drum. And if I'm banned out, your turn at bat, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it, but whether I'm the rose of sheer perfection, a freckle on the nose of life's convection, don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade.
Who will escape the sing-off? Will it be Steph, Danielle, Jessica, Stephanie, Lauren, Jenny, or Sophie?
Mr. Lloyd Webber, here I am. I'll march my band now. I'll beat my drum. And if I'm banned out, your turn at that, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it. Get ready for me now, 'cause I'm a drummer. I've simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Nobody, no, nobody is gonna rain on my
Our final 7, everybody! Brilliant job, ladies. Now, last night, our Kansas cuties got classy as they belted out big band numbers. Soon, we'll discover which 2 Dorothys received the lowest amount of votes. They'll sing again in front of Andrew Lloyd Webber. Remember, you will only be able to save one of them. The other will go home. Keeping a close eye on the proceedings is our panel of experts. The First Lady of the West End, Sheila Hancock. The First Man of the East End, John Partridge. Cardiff's hottest export, Charlotte Church. And the man who's hoping to conjure up a leading lady for the Emerald City, the magician of musicals, Andrew Lloyd Webber. Later tonight, our Dorothys will be treating you to another musical mashup. Our Totos placed their little paws on the West End stage for the very first time at hit musical Legally Blonde. Plus, see how the girls coped on their latest mission as we make them face their fears in the haunted forest.
It's a full moon out tonight when we're going out, and I don't think that's good. But I'm quite genuinely terrified, actually. There's no place like home.
Sadly, the budget is stretched to a real flying monkey. Last night's big band special went off with a bang. There were big songs, big performances, and big drama. Welcome to Over the Rainbow.
These rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Steph, you made it look easy, and that is what a leading lady has to do.
You are a diminutive diva. Your vocal was spotless, really, really great, well done.
I'm absolutely living the dream, and I did well, and I'm really, really happy.
Stars when you shine, you know how I feel.
got your mojo back. You really packed some punch. I thought it was great.
I thought you could have used the lyrics a bit more, Jenny.
I had so much fun out on that stage there, and I don't want that to be my last performance.
I hear babies cry. I watch them grow.
I know that you've got more in you because I've worked with you.
I want to kick you. I wish, Sophie, you had chosen to really love it and give us your heart.
Well, they might knock her back a little bit, like, but she's a fighter, she'll come back.
You let rip and you had fun and you just went mad.
I couldn't stop smiling. You were on fire.
You showed that humour and the fun, and I'm so glad.
That's definitely been my favourite performance. I've just come off like buzzing, and that feeling is just incredible, and you can't get it from anywhere else.
Lauren, that was one of the best performances I've ever seen.
It was committed, it was measured. I love you.
You took that song, which is a really tough one to sing, and you really made it your own.
I was really pleased with the comments.
I thought the comments were fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
I could not have asked for better comments. I'm just thrilled.
Stephanie, you know I'm a fan, but I just didn't like it.
I completely disagree, Stephanie. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. You just brought something really new, really fresh.
Maybe what you could have done more is to tell two sides of the story.
It is quite hurtful to hear that John didn't like it because, you know, I put everything into it.
I thought Steph done a good job. Let's just hope everyone else did.
You just owned the stage and you gave it something that was strong and just brilliant.
Jessica, that's the performance I've been waiting for you to give.
My passion really showed through. I was just really glad that it did show through because I'm so passionate about that song.
I thought they were knockout this week.
Some girls are really starting to shine now, and some girls are unfortunately getting a little bit lost.
It's completely impossible for us as the panel to work out who's going to be in the bottom two.
Any one of those girls could be Dorothy.
Well, our Dorothies have done everything they can to win your votes. But what do Andrew and the panel make of this week's performances? Andrew, you worked closely with the girls this week. Is that going to make losing one of them even harder
It's
for
going
you?
to make it very hard. They are seriously such talented kids. I'm looking forward, but I'm dreading the end of this show.
All
really
right.
am.
Let's see how the panel are feeling. Sheila, obviously you're in the West End, in Sister Act. Are they reaching that level, that West End standard?
Well, as far as talent is concerned, yes. And as far as hard work is concerned, the big test is the one who gets it has got to do 8 performances a week, month after month, and make it seem as though it's the first time they've done it. I don't know whether they can do that. I never would.
John, any front runners emerging for you now?
I think it's clear to say that all the girls are developing week on week, but for me, there are 3 girls that are consistently strong and are turning in worthy West End performances.
And Charlotte, looking at them, are there any weak links there?
I wouldn't say there's any weak links. When I think about the general spectrum of talent shows and the level of girls that we've got here, well, there's definitely no weak links.
All right, thank you very much, panel. Now, are you in need of a little something to tickle your musical taste buds? Well, you're in luck, as our Dorothys have been busy mixing up another bunch of songs to create the perfect mashup. Well, to be honest, it's a medley. But for argument's sake, we'll call it a mashup. Are you ready for some mash, Andrew?
It's not going to be lumpy.
No. No. We've worked it through. Hoping they've got the right ingredients to satisfy your musical hunger, it is our final 7.
Have you heard the story of a boy, a girl, unrequited love? Well, did you ever? What a swell party this is. And have you heard it's in the stars? Next July we collide with Mars. Well, did you ever?
Now, to the search for Dorothy's furry friend. Each week, our final 5 Totos will undertake a task, at the end of which one will be crowned top dog and win this rosette. Oh, that rosette, seriously? At the end of the series, an overall winner will be chosen by Andrew and the Toto panel. Here's how they got on when they went to the musical Legally Blonde to embark on their first task.
5 fabulous dogs are now in the running to become Toto. 3-year-old Missy from Staffordshire.
Missy means an awful lot to me. She's my constant companion. She's my best mate. For her to get the part of Toto, for everybody else to think that she was amazing, would mean that I was right all along.
Pug Cross Eddie from Brighton.
He's just a great little package, great little unique personality. He just would make the perfect Toto. He'll perform his socks off and he'll wow everybody.
Spider, the 6-year-old beagle.
Spider's very intelligent, knows his own mind. He's good at learning tricks and things. Bang! I want to prove to the world that beagles can be trained and that my beagle in particular can be Toto.
Rescue dog Troy from Warwickshire.
Troy means the world. He's just my best friend. Try and match the dog. Toto. I just hope that he makes it all the way. I think he should win.
And miniature schnauzer Dangerous Dave.
It's not really that dangerous at all. Definitely all about the eyebrows. I mean, I don't think I've seen any other dog with eyebrows like that. He's just such a loving companion, which is what Toto needs to be.
The time had come for our hopeful hounds to hit the West End for their first Toto task at Legally Blonde.
We brought the dogs to a real theatre today to see how they respond to being actually on the stage with lights and a whole different atmosphere, because we're going to have them performing one of the little scenes from Legally Blonde. So I can't wait.
Demonstrating the scene our West End rookies would have to act out are stars of the show, Chihuahua Bruiser and actress Amy Lennox.
Bruiser, where's Al?
There's a run to the mat and a bark on command.
Outfit. Oh, she's trapped in the Old Valley Mall? Is that right? Oh, no, sorry. The Old Valley Mall.
Bravo. Whoa, steady Eddie. Legally Blonde dog trainer Cindy Newman gives our poochers a quick pre-performance masterclass.
What's his name?
Missy.
Missy. It can take months to train them to do this, so it'll be interesting to see how the dogs cope today.
And as always, the Toto panel keep a close eye on proceedings.
I've worked with professional dogs who are used to being in the theatre. We are going to put these 5 dogs into a situation where they've never been in before. So I really do hope they pull it out the bag for me today.
But if you could get one bark and then stop and then ask again.
I think she thinks she was born here. This is where I belong.
Seeing him here today really does sort of bring it all home that it really could be Spider on the stage one day.
Speak, speak, speak.
Looks like Dave's got stage fright.
No.
It's a little bit worrying that Dave won't be back, but, you know, if I can practice at home, he may yet show us all that he can do it.
Wasn't that exciting?
And Troy's lost for words too.
He's a very quiet dog.
Is he?
Yeah. I've got to work hard now because there are some certain things he can't do, but we will do it.
Masterclass over, it was finally time for our Totos to tread the boards. Could they pull off a West End performance?
Come here, Missy.
First up was Missy. She hit the mark, but could she do the bark?
Speak. Oh, she's trapped in the Old Valley Mall. Good boy.
Eddie the Pug Cross next.
Woof. Woof, woof. Eddie. Is she trapped in the Old Valley Mall? Is that right? Eddie. Woof. Woof. Spider. Oh, good boy. Good
Spider
boy.
was keen.
Brilliant.
Where's Elle? Oh, she's trapped in the Old Valley Mall. Oh, no, sorry, the Old Valley Mall. Well done, that was amazing.
Ooh, that was close.
Suicidal Spider skidded towards the edge of the stage. I couldn't believe it. My heart literally went into my mouth.
Would Troy overcome his stage fright?
Speak. Woof, woof. No.
Oh, shame.
Here, try. What's this? Come here.
Last to take centre stage was Dangerous Dave.
Boy, sit. Oh, very good. Do you know where Elle is? Do you want to whisper in my ear?
I'm like a proud mummy.
I'm sorry, the old Deli Mall. Here you go.
Brilliant. I am so impressed with the standard today.
We're beginning to see a situation where the real stars are emerging.
I'm so proud of them. I'm like a mother.
They'd all put in a star performance, but only one can be crowned this week's top dog.
It's Missy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Missy.
I am really proud that Missy's got top dog this week. It is amazing. She's done me proud yet again.
So, Missy is this week's top dog. Good girl. But which pup will reign supreme next week? Now, back to our Dorothy's. Danielle, quite the week. You turned 18 and then you delivered a knockout performance. Did you enjoy kind of letting go like that?
You know, it was such a relief because I felt like people might have thought that I was, like, you know, really serious and, like, really solemn. And, you know, it was so nice just to finally let go and just have some fun. And I absolutely adored it last night.
And Sophie, last week Andrew saved you. This week, Sheila said she wanted to kick you. Are you worried you might be calling on the Lord for help again?
Well, I'm always worried, you know, about being in the bottom two, so I really hope this week that I've just, you know, proved that I am worth placing in this competition.
And, Lauren, Charlotte said that was one of the best performances she's ever seen in her life. How on earth are you going to top that?
How on earth am I going to top that? I don't know. I keep pinching myself thinking, did she actually say that? It's such a massive compliment. I can't believe it. I'm so happy.
And, Jessica, you had a really hard week. You know, you weren't well. Are you pleased at how you pulled through in the end?
I'm really, really pleased. I mean, if anything, this week, everybody has been so good. Like, it's been the best week so far, and we finished the show last night, and we thought, oh, my God, it's been amazing. But I felt like my performance last night really meant something to me, so that's all that matters, really. Yeah.
And, Stephanie, you know, John said there he's been, you know, a big fan of yours all the way along, but somehow that performance didn't work for him. What went wrong?
I don't know what went wrong. I just know that I really enjoyed the performance, and it did come from, you know, the heart. Like, it did mean a lot to me, and I really enjoyed it, but I just don't feel ready to go yet, but I don't know. It's a hard one.
It is. Well, listen, best of luck to all of you. Still to come, our Dorothys perform a Motown classic, plus our 7 Dorothys will become 6. The dreaded sing-off is beckoning. But now for this week's mission. Mine is Jessica, who was out of action due to illness, you poor thing. In The Wizard of Oz, our ruby-slippered heroine has to face her fears and overcome many obstacles as she makes her way through the haunted forest. So, with that in mind, we decided to scare our pretties senseless.
I'd turn back if I were
I'm
you.
going back.
Yeah, we'll go.
Let's follow instructions.
Here goes nothing.
This week's mission is to test your bravery. One by one.
No.
You must walk alone through the forest. You must have your wits about you and be prepared for a tough choice ahead. No.
There's a full moon out tonight, and we're going out, and I don't think that's good. And I hope that no wolves are going to be coming to get me in the forest. There's 6 Dorothys in a dark forest, full moon out. Quite terrified. I'm quite genuinely terrified, actually.
Unbeknownst to the Dorothys, their moms are also in the forest, watching their every move. At the end of the path, the girls will face a dilemma: Oz or home. The scaredy-cat girls who choose home will run straight to Mommy, whilst the bravest girls will carry on alone to the Emerald Tent of Oz. First into the haunted forest is Danielle.
Oh my God, I feel sick. Right, come on. You're 18 now.
Danielle's probably thinking now to herself of what's behind the next tree.
Jane will be putting on a brave face, but I'm not sure how brave she'll actually be feeling out in this.
I'm going to try my hardest to prove that I can be as brave as Dorothy tonight.
I cannot see a thing. This is horrible. This is really horrible.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
I'm not scared about this mission. I'm very excited, actually. I love a challenge.
If you're scared of an owl, wait till you see what's lurking round the corner. Meet Little Graham, the flying monkey.
I can hear noises, but I hell is that noise? You joking me?
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
But Minnie Graham didn't scare Danielle. Oh, enough monkeying around. It's decision time. Who's brave enough to continue to Oz?
Which way is the right way? Home or Oz?
Oh my God. Dorothy wants to go home.
Oh, it's agonising. Oh, honey, oh, that's horrible.
Dorothy does want to get home. They're trying to trick me. So home is that way and Oz is that way.
Even though I want to go home, I think I have to go the long way and go to Oz to get the wizard.
Hang on. Home and Oz, now. Think of the film here.
I really don't know. I think I'm gonna go home.
She's coming home.
Oh, no, I was gonna see you.
You're supposed to be following the yellow brick road.
I don't think there's a short way of walking home. I'm gonna go to Oz. Oh, I hope this is the right decision.
Yes, I knew it. She wants to go home. So I'm going to go home. Oh. She's talking about home. I didn't know what to do. Which is the right way? I'm going to go this way. Sound. Made the decision. Off we go on our travels.
Stephanie, you did the right thing, but I wanted a hug.
Instead, it's a hug from Danielle in Oz.
I'm going to go home.
Last to decide is Sophie.
Oh, that looks scary. Yeah. This way.
So that means only 3 girls prove to be worthy of this week's mission. Sophie joins Danielle and Stephanie as the bravest Dorothys in the land.
I can tell you, none of them want to go home tonight. Here performing The Happening is our fearless final 7 Dorothys.
Daylight, look at me. I can see the reality. When you took me out of my world, I woke up. Suddenly I just woke up. That happened. One day you're up, when you turn around, you find your world.
Turning to the panel, John, who stood out for you in that performance?
Well, I think this girl is really special, and that's Danielle.
Okay. Charlotte, who stood out for you?
Exactly the same, Danielle.
Oh, wow. And Sheila?
Same for me, Danielle.
Wow, okay, clean sweep. Andrew, there's 7 Dorothys there. It's so close to call. The competition's wide open. Do you think we're in for another shock result tonight?
I simply don't know, because they are so good, all of them. I'm getting a feel now for how this should go. And we're going to find something very interesting, I guess, that it's going to be like when we get down to the final wire. Can one of them, like we saw in the Legally Blonde video, can they really control the dog? Because they've obviously got to be almost a dog trainer themselves, haven't they? What are they going to be like when they do dialects and accents? But dance is another ingredient. You're all terrific, girls.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Our Dorothys are enjoying every moment of the competition. But it's not all glitz and glamour. Surviving show business is tough. They're all determined to make it to opening night, but who do our Dorothys think would struggle with the pressure of performing in the West End?
I think Jenny might find it tough in the West End. She's not the most natural mover of everyone, so I think she might need to work on that.
I think Stephanie could possibly struggle just because she always sings. She sings a lot, and sometimes she just needs to save her voice.
I think Jenny might find it hard to do a West End show because she's never done a long running show before, so she might find it hard stamina-wise.
I think Stephanie might struggle in the West End because she's very young and it's a very big step to live on your own and have all of that pressure.
Jess might struggle in the West End just because she lost her voice a lot this week and she struggled with that.
I think Jenny might find it tough just because she does struggle a lot with the dancing and she needs to work a bit more than the rest of us, really.
I think possibly Stephanie could find it tough being on the West End because she'd have to like fend for herself, and I think she's not ready for that yet.
Very interesting. So, which of our Dorothys have impressed the viewers and earned a place in next week's live show, and who has crashed into the bottom 2? Before we announce the results, let's ask the panel, based on this week's performances, who is not Dorothy? Sheila.
For me this week, Stephanie.
John.
I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I have to base my decision on the girl that disappointed me the most, and that's Stephanie.
Charlotte?
I think it's a really tough decision this week because there were no weak performances, but I have to pick somebody, and I'm afraid it's my little Welsh songbird, Sophie.
OK. There are just 6 places in next week's live quarter-final. The 2 Dorothys with the lowest number of votes must perform again in our sing-off. Andrew can only save one of them. There may be no place like home, but none of our girls wants to go there tonight. One Dorothy's dream is about to come to an end. All the votes have been counted and verified. I will now announce the results in no particular order. Steph. You're in the bottom 2. I'm sorry. Please come and join me. Danielle. You can still be Dorothy. Congratulations. Please leave the stage. Jessica and Lauren. Both of you are through to next week's live show. Well done. Jenny. You could still be Dorothy. Congratulations. Go and join the others. Stephanie and Sophie, please step forward. Thanks to viewers' votes, one of you is safe and through to next week's live show. One of you is on very dangerous ground and in the sing-off with Steph. Stephanie. You are in the bottom two. I'm sorry, please wait there. Which means, Sophie, you could still be Dorothy. Congratulations. Please join the others. Steph, if you want to go join Stephanie. I know this is very, very hard. Steph and Stephanie, you two are the least popular Dorothys. Now, one of you received the lowest amount of votes, and if it were down to viewers' votes alone, I can reveal the girl that would be out of the competition is... Stephanie. But Stephanie, there's still hope. Andrew may decide to save you. Okay. They must both now perform Tell Me on a Sunday. It's a song Andrew wrote. He knows how every single note should be sung. All of our Dorothys have been rehearsing all week, and none of them wanted to sing this song tonight. Andrew, this is it, their final opportunity to convince you they can be Dorothy. They're obviously finding this difficult. What words of advice can you have?
Well, I'm finding it difficult, girls. Not the result that I would have hoped for, but then, of course, everybody is so talented. All I can just advise you to do, think of the words of this song again. It's a wonderful love song about being let down, written by Don Black, of course, the words. And all I can just say is good luck, and think of those words.
All right, girls, take a deep breath. Stay strong. You've got everything to sing for, okay? It's not over.
No.
Okay, this is the sing-off. Steph will perform first, followed by Stephanie. Here, singing to impress Andrew Lloyd Webber and win his casting vote, it's Steph and Stephanie.
Don't write a letter when you want to leave. Don't call me at 3 a.m. from a friend's apartment. I'd like to choose how I hear the news. Take me to a park that's covered in trees. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Let me down easy, no big song and dance, no long faces, no long looks, no deep conversations. I know the way we should spend the day. Take me to a zoo that's got chimpanzees. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Don't want to know who's to blame. It won't help knowing. Don't want to fight day and night. Bad enough you're going. Don't leave in silence with no words at all. Don't get drunk and slam the door. That's no way to end this. I know how I want you to say goodbye. Don't run off in the pouring rain. Don't call me when they call your plane. Tag
Well done. That's really hard, I know. But you did it beautifully, both of you. Well done. Okay, Stephanie,
Yeah.
you've done all you can. It's now up to Andrew. Andrew, Steph or Stephanie? Who are you going to save?
Girls, I can't imagine what you were going through then. I'm afraid I shared it. And that song, of course, with those lyrics, is ultimately about acting through the music. And this makes it very, very hard for me because I know what both of you can do. I've worked with you this week. Both of you are extraordinarily talented. There's no point in my saying that again. I've said it about everybody. So I've got to now make a decision that I really not sure this should be the right pair of you. But I think, really, all things considered, I have to say Steph.
Congratulations, Steph. You will be performing in next week's live quarterfinal. Come here, you. Well done, Alice. Well done, Steph. Oh, Stephanie, I'm so sorry.
It's fine,
You okay?
you don't understand. I've had the most amazing time and I wasn't ready to go. I wasn't, because I know I had so much more to give and I couldn't wait for Musical Theatre Week to just to rock it out. And, you know, I felt my performance from the heart, but I love you all, girls. And, you know, I knew I could have give you more, but, you know, this isn't going to be the end. I'm just going to be out there now and, you know, I'm going to carry on. I've loved every minute. I'm gutted I'm not going to be here.
You're gutted you're not going to be here. See, Stephanie must have a future, a fabulous future from this family.
Well, as it's all happened now, I must tell you that I've had fantastic reports about you from everywhere you've worked so far. And this is absolutely agonising for me because you are a really strong Dorothy. In every way, you could dance, you can move, you can... And it's just finally on that moment, just on the acting, I just had a slight moment of doubt, but I have not the slightest doubt that you will be right back with us. You've got a career, darling.
That's not it. I'm going to carry on now.
I have every confidence in you. But now you know what's coming. It is time to say goodbye. It's going to be as hard for us to hear as for you to say. If you'd like to hand back your shoes, just join the fellow Dorothys to sing us out the show one last time. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie, everybody! So, Stephanie is out of the competition. Now 6 Dorothys remain. That's all for tonight. Join me again next weekend for a double elimination special. Not one, but 2 Dorothys must hand back their shoes. It's going to be emotional. Plus, there's another twist in the tale as our search for Toto continues. Until then, I'll leave you with Stephanie and our Dorothys to say goodbye in their own special way. See you next Saturday at 6:45 here on BBC One.
Thank you very sweetly for doing it so neatly. You ditched her so completely that we thank you very sweetly. When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, this rainbow highway's to be found, leading from the rainbow bay, a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. My troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you find me. Happy little